Have you ever received a compliment that made you feel very, very uncomfortable about accepting it? Before we get on into it, welcome to my channel or welcome back. My name is Stephanie. I'm Long Island's eating disorder specialist. I post on this channel twice a week all about eating disorders, body image issues, and general mental health. So if any of that is interesting to you, definitely consider clicking the subscribe button down below. While you're at it, scroll into the description and click the link to subscribe to my email list. If you do so, at the beginning of each week, I will be sending out a newsletter with all the information about what content I'll be providing for that week. But also an added perk is that I create resources to go along with many of my videos. So at the beginning of the week, I will be sending out any worksheets or anything else that I create to go along with the videos that will be coming out that week. It's really designed to help you get the most out of that content. Do you currently struggle with body image or self-image, self-esteem issues, confidence, whatever, insert it here? If you've struggled with that, you probably know what I mean about having an uneasy feeling when you receive compliments, specifically the compliments that are geared towards something that you feel very, very insecure about. For an example, let's say you really have poor body image and you feel as though you are a very ugly person, that people look at you and think that you're ugly and unattractive and no one can find you attractive. If someone gives you a compliment to the contrary, that could really feel so unsettling because it is confronting a belief that you have about yourself and contradicting it. And it's very uncomfortable and uneasy to accept that. For an example, if you feel that you're an ugly person and someone tells you that you're very pretty, you may have an extreme reaction to that internally, and therefore it comes out in specific ways. Oftentimes, it may lead you to not even being able to truly accept the compliment. The way that you accept the compliment you may even include the words thank you. Say, thank you. I put a lot of effort though today into my look. This isn't how I look every single day. Or thank you, you're just being kind. Or you might not even say thank you at all. You may kind of brush it off and just laugh because you don't even know how to receive that. Or you can totally deflect and change the subject. There's a variety of ways that you may respond to that. Obviously, it's going to be different per person. But oftentimes, if you do include the words thank you, there's something following it where it's truly just kind of eliminating the ability to truly accept that compliment. So if you say thank you, but, that's often a phrase that you'll hear is thank you, but, and that's eliminating the ability to accept the compliment. And that is often what we do see, the thank you, but. So if you find yourself doing that, chances are you already know at this point if this is a person that you are or this is something that you struggle with. And I hope that you are honestly reflecting within yourself to see if it is something that you do. It can look different per person and per compliment. Now, why is it so damaging to not be able to fully accept a compliment? One, it could be damaging to the relationship. So if someone is a friend and they're giving you a compliment and you just are unable to accept it, it may make the situation uncomfortable for both parties involved. Or you may feel very, very uncomfortable with that person going forward, thinking that it was a fluke that they possibly, if they weren't lying, that they could possibly see that you're attractive, and now you're afraid to even be near them because you think that all of a sudden your mask is going to go flying off and they're going to see that truly you're really ugly and that you're not attractive. Again, this is your unhealthy self-talking. So you may then kind of sabotage that relationship and not even allow it to develop, or to, even if it is developed, to continue being a relationship in your life. Another way that it's damaging is that you deserve to have the compliment. If someone is complimenting you, that is something that is designed to be something that you can accept and feel good about. It's not usually, and I know that there's always the exceptions and that you're going to think that you're always going to be the exception. Yes, there are people who mean ill will, and yes, there are people who compliment for reasons that are less than honorable. However, that's usually not the majority, and a lot of people don't have a motive to lie to you about all that. So I know that instantly you're going to say that I'm the exception, they're just being kind, they have a motive to lie to me. But more often than not, most people don't have any sort of motive to be lying to you about a compliment that they're giving you. But even so, it's something really important for you to learn how to graciously accept a compliment, because it's something that you deserve to be able to accept. It's really going to be helpful for your mental health. The first thing, of course, is awareness. You need to become more aware of when you're doing this. So when the next time you receive a compliment and you feel that you're going to respond this way, notice it. And if you can, I'm going to add a challenge in to just say thank you. If you don't, that's okay. For right now, I really just want you to examine and be aware of the times that you're doing this and how often that you're doing this and the feelings that come up for you. Once you do that for a few days or a couple weeks or whatever time frame you deem is acceptable, I want you to then challenge yourself that the next time that you receive a compliment, just to say thank you. Nothing afterwards, and this is going to create a lot of discomfort. I'm not going to lie to you. I know it's going to be uncomfortable for you, especially if you haven't really been able to accept compliments, at least in the recent time frame that we're in. So if you have been struggling with this for a while, it's going to feel very uncomfortable and it's going to feel as though you need to add something in at the end, but challenge yourself to just say thank you. That's all a person really expects when they're giving a compliment. Just say thank you. And you can deal with those emotions afterwards. Once you leave, then process them and try to maybe journal about them if you would like. I do have a worksheet that I sent out earlier in the week to help you with this and help you log the compliments that you're actually getting. Because I think it's also really important to recognize the compliments that you do receive and to keep like a running list. And sometimes it's easy if you could do it in your head, but a lot of people forget about the compliments, especially if you are the type of person at this moment in time that struggles with them. So it's something that could be really helpful for your mental health when you keep that list handy, and actually add on to it as you get compliments, because there's something that you may learn from the compliments or the patterns of compliments that you actually receive. I hope that you found this video helpful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below if you've ever had this experience and what your go-to thank you is. You can click my face over here to subscribe to my channel, and I wish you the ability to graciously accept compliments on your journey to finding your state of balance, and I will see you in my next video.